Hello, everybody, and we're back for Legends of Wildemount. Hello, everybody, and we're back for Legends of Wildemount. Some announcements before we begin, though. We started our playthrough for Rime of the Frostmaiden. It started last Thursday. We'll be doing that again this Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So keep your eyes peeled for that, because it's going to be a lot of fun. And it's a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun with it. And also, shout out to Teacup Toady on our Discord for doing art of the characters and just for free, essentially doing it as a favor. So thank you so much for Rime of the Frostmaiden. That's really it for announcements, honestly. Also, please check out our podcast, updating it as best as I can, as quickly as I can. So yes. Last we left off, you all, well, left Rexentrum after Gravel got a letter, or not a letter, but a delivery, hand-delivered, quite literally hand-delivered, from Vox, the half-green dragon assassin you all met, who is a member of the Myriad. And he told Gravel that contract that these Myriad members had given Gravel was actually a false contract and was meant to get Gravel and the party killed. So Vox arrived with the members' hands, saying that he killed them, and told Gravel the Myriad is offering to pay 1,000 gold pieces now for this object, this dodechahedron, for the Troubles, and that his sources have told him that the dodechahedron is lying in the ruins of Moleasmyr, which I pronounced wrong, Moleasmyr, in the Savalir Wood, northeast of the current party's location in Rexentrum. They volunteered to go snag it. And basically, you all left Rexentrum in your cart, went east through the Purbow Wilderness, and we're not doing real time. We're not doing long travel sessions now. We're going to do a little bit of highlights. But during your second day of travel, you came across these strange glowing lights in the woods that Enoch detected were undead and decided just to attack them. And they turned out to be will-o-wisps, but the will-o-wisps were put down without much issue, aside from a crit one of the will-o-wisps got on Enoch. But you all dealt with the will-o-wisps, and I believe went on your way. There was a long rest had, because we're not doing real-time travel stuff, because it's too time-consuming. And this is a short campaign, like with sessions, only an hour and a half or so. So, yeah, you're all crammed back in the cart, heading on the road again. Everyone's got the benefits of a long rest, so everyone's feeling fine.
Moving right along.
Great.
And
so we know the location that we're going to.
You're going to the Savalir Wood. That's all you know.
It was pointed out on a map,
okay.
And Gravel pointed it out to you guys on the map.
Good thing Enoch can read maps. Okay, so that's our main. Okay, but it's somewhere within the Savalir Wood. We're trying to
Correct.
beat the Empire, right? Okay,
Correct.
Okay. Just want to make sure I have.
Vox said the Empire is also looking for it at the same time. But you're all traveling. We'll say this is probably your third day in the Purbow Wilderness we're on. We're going to do some time skipping here because, whatever. Again, short sessions. But you're traveling through the Purbow Wilderness, and one second. Pull up your passive perceptions. Gravel. It's your third day in the Purbow Wilderness. You left Rexentrum 3 days ago, and kind of off the road, you see another little dirt path in this woods, and you notice a small wooden fort.
Wooden fort?
Yeah, like a wooden fort with other buildings kind of to the left, hidden pretty well in the woods, but you can spot them with your passive perception.
Oh, so it's not like when you initially said it, I thought it was like a toy fort, like
No.
a little wooden fort,
like
and I
a
was just
base.
like,
No,
oh, adorable.
no, like a base of operations.
Okay. I suppose. Hey guys,
Oh yeah.
look, and he'll point to it.
Yeah, you all can see this wooden fort surrounded by wooden fencing, like the spikes, like the pillars of wood that have been like sharpened at the points. No gate on this fort, but hanging over the gates are kind of banners, and they're these verdant green banners. And on the banners, like the insignia on the banners, are footprints.
What do you think?
Do we need to stop? Do we want to investigate? Do we want to see what this is?
Do any of us know what those banners mean?
No.
I don't know.
I would suggest avoiding this place and just go around. Why do we want to stop?
Oh no, I mean,
Will we
it's
get
off in
some
the distance.
information?
I mean, this place is. I mean, you guys didn't see it. I barely saw it, so it
Give me an
seems like
insight
it's just
check.
kind of a hidden. Okay.
See if you can determine the purpose of why it is so hidden.
27.
27. It doesn't appear like a hostile fort or anything. It's not like a bandit fort like Ogrox was. This looks like it's a settlement that people set up just in the forest to maybe get away from prying eyes and such. Again, it doesn't appear like a hostile settlement. It appears friendly. There's no like corpses strung up, and the gates are wide open. Like there are no like barriers to prevent entry or keep anything out.
Did we get information regarding the places that we're going? Do we know
Yeah.
anything? Maybe we can ask.
Well, I mean, there's not much information out there based on what Vox said. I mean, if we're gonna get information on anywhere, we should probably ask about Nogvarat or Shady Creek Run. Those'll.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to.
Right.
Like,
And plus, it's always good to meet new people, right?
yeah, you could clients for your locks. Are you still doing that?
I mean, I've still got this lock. I
That's right.
mean, until I have another blacksmith, at my
Hey, maybe we
disposal,
could find
I
a
can't really-
blacksmith.
And yeah, I mean, we could dip in, see what's going on, meet some people, and then dip out. Probably shouldn't spend more than like a couple hours here, I imagine, though. We don't want to miss too much road time.
These people seem like they may not want to be noticed to a great extent. If we do go towards them, we should definitely
Do it openly. not
yeah,
stealth,
well, yes, but also maybe not overstay our welcome.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. I was
hour or
just
two tops. Yeah,
confirming.
yeah, right on. And he holds up a high five. Nailed it.
Very good.
Question is, are you gonna mask up?
I think yes, I feel like that would be a good thing to do. Give me one moment, and I sort of take out my little makeup.
Yeah.
Good.
And
My compact.
and Gravel will get all Vin locked.
Okay.
Enoch will, as they're doing that, will start to divert the cart off the beaten path.
Okay. And head towards that fort.
Yeah.
Okay, the fort's only like about 50 yards away or 100 yards away, so
Oh, well,
not super
going
far,
slow enough to
yeah.
where they can
Okay.
finish up their disguises before we get.
okay. You start to like turn down the road and you get to the gates and you can see one person kind of in the settlement. They're currently in the process of skinning a stag, but on a pair of these like wooden things. You can't really tell much from this figure from behind. Just that they're wearing wolf hide leathers and a cloak made of stitched together green leaves, and the hood of their outfit, their cloak or whatnot, is a wolf head. And they look like they're standing up. They look like they're about 7'7", and they're just skinning a stag. And the figure turns around and sees your cart kind of parked at the gate, and you see a Goliath in these wolf hide, large wolf hide boots, necklace made of wolf teeth, longbow and arrows on his back. The face is heavily scarred, and he goes, "Ah, another Goliath."
Well met. And he'll wave.
He motions like, "Oh, it's safe. Come. You must be lost, looking for help." Most people
aren't.
don't come to these parts unless they're looking for a secret path into the Savalir Wood. Much quicker road.
Well, that. And he kind of looks to the group. I mean, we were, yes.
Excellent. Generally, we offer a service so people don't have to pass through Shady Creek Run. It's a criminal run hub, so there is only 4 of us here, though. We're not a force or anything, but we do help people get through the secret path, the Savalir Wood.
We would greatly appreciate that. We can hold our own. We would just need a guide, just one. Or
Yes.
maybe point us to the right direction.
I have a guide here. He generally is the one who leads people through the path. Name's Gren Orleos.
Ren.
My name is Braun Stonecrash. I'm the leader of this settlement. Not really a settlement, it is just 4 of us. We call ourselves the Verdant Cloaks. We're what you'd call an adventuring party who wanted to get away from the Empire's prying eyes, so we hid away in this woods.
This is a strong establishment you've built. We are in a similar position. We are making our way out of the Empire to further explore and to just stretch our legs.
Makes sense. Well, welcome. What are your? Can I get your names by any chance?
Oh, Enoch, the
Enoch.
Fractured.
Nice to meet you. I haven't seen a fellow Goliath
Hello.
in a decade.
It hasn't been that long for me, but it's good to see a similar individual.
And your
As well.
shy friends. What are your names?
Leora.
Leora, nice to meet you.
Vinlock. Oh, sorry.
Vidlock, nice to meet you, and
I'm Lindak.
nice to meet you as well, Lindak. Well, come on in. Again, as you can see, we're not much, but we're comfortable here. We do all the hunting ourselves. We try to get we try not to rely on the Empire too much. So we do all of our own building, our own patrols, our own hunts. The scout who will be taking you on this road, should you choose to accept that, has probably already noticed you. He is a good eye. And he's about your size, and he kind of points towards Grappling.
All right. Well, when do we make our intro? By the way, you seem to be providing a fairly decent service. What would you ask for in return?
We generally only ask for 1 gold per person if they're interested in the path. And that money is only asked for when the path is complete. That way, there's trust. You don't give us the money up front until the job is finished.
That sounds very good.
Sounds like gambling.
Oh,
It's
Well,
a treacherous path.
it can be, yes. That's why we ask for the money at the end.
Because people might die.
He gestures towards the mountains, so you can see kind of through the canopy of the forest. Those mountains. He's like, it goes up over the mountains.
Justin.
So
Yeah.
these are
So to gravel, that kind of sounds like too good to be true. Like,
Sure, give me an
Then
insight
Dak
check.
is thinking the same thing.
Anyone want to give me an insight
What?
check? Go for it.
yeah, because like, yeah, that's just a little funky. I got a 25.
He seems
Anyone?
completely honest, though.
Jeez.
Wow.
Would you like to meet your guide if you choose
Absolutely.
to accept? All right. Good.
Most definitely.
And you see kind of scampering out of a nearby tree and dropping onto the ground. A deep gnome in tan leather armor and a flowing green cloak made of stitched together green leaves, a big hood that is dark and full of holes, bare muscular arms, and a pair of pants made from a burlap sack. On his left arm is a tattoo of a raven, and the right arm ends in a hook where his hand once was. He has a cleft chin and is smoking from a pipe. He's like, "Oh, hello. Name's Gren Orleos.
Hi,
It's good to
Gren.
meet you.
Greetings and well met.
Hello.
Hello.
Haven't seen one of you before.
Okay.
He's still dressed like a rock gnome.
Yeah.
Where do you come from?
Somewhere.
I like that answer.
Hmm.
Well, Grin, we can. Do we need a rest, or do we need to? Can we move out today?
Well, of
How
course.
soon
Do
can
you
we-
have... Well, the trail does take you over the mountains. Do you have... clothes that can survive cold weather?
Oh yeah,
Do you have
Oh, I'm fine,
snowshoes? Do you have snowshoes?
don't have snowshoes.
Do you have crampons? They help you
Uh,
climb up cliff faces and stuff. And walk on
Where might we?
ice.
Don't believe I have.
Well, thankfully we have a carpenter here in town who supplies all that kind of stuff for people to pass through. So,
Hmm.
All right. Could you
Yeah.
direct us to this carpenter?
of course. He kind of points over to another kind of wooden shack.
Yeah, I think without you, we'd be about as useless as a crop of stone. And I just kind of eye this guy a little. He's saying, Gravel is saying, in code, kind of the name of the town that he grew up in, which was Stonecrop, which is a deep gnome settlement.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Leora, what's a stone crop? What's a crop of stone?
You're saying that to me?
Yes.
I see you have a cart and animals. I can bring some ropes and hooks and pulleys to pull them up the path so that they don't just get left behind. Would that be appreciated, or do you want to leave them
Yes.
behind? Or
Yes.
Yes.
Well, should we keep the cart?
Yes.
We could stick with the horses. Do we
Well-
need the cart?
We do know that there probably isn't going to be a road where we're going, so
I think the cart maybe slow us down a bit. Would you not
Mhm.
think?
yeah.
So if we just can we leave the cart here
It-
if it's all right?
yeah, we got tons of carts. So
I think we can settle it here, and once we return back, we will come back to the Verdant's Cloak
Yeah, and if,
fort and pick up our cart.
yeah, of course.
And if it sounds as bad as it sounds, or if it is as bad as it sounds, might have to leave Chaucer here.
He looks at the pig. Oh yeah, there are predatory animals that lurk up in the mountain path.
Yeah, so we might
Basically frost giants, but if you can sneak past the frost giants, they'll leave you alone.
Yeah.
Griffins, ice trolls. Again, if you leave them alone, and if you're sneaky, and you don't try to disturb them or fight them or anger them, you just let them be. You should be okay. The occasional winter wolf lurks up in the mountain, so
Mm.
probably not the best place for a pig.
Yep. Looks like this is where we're gonna part ways. Any of you want to buy him?
No. We can
We
take
could
care.
just
We
leave
can.
him with-
We can take care of your pet here if you'd like. We have lots of food, and half of us that don't eat meat. The stag's only for Braun there. The rest of us don't eat meat, so.
All right.
Well,
And
if you
he's
have
just
an area that I can drain and butcher this pig, I will easily do that.
That was Enoch's plan initially with it.
I don't want to burden. He's a potato fiend, and I do not wish to burden that upon you.
We don't
and
have
he
any
is-
potatoes, so.
I think that's
Well,
rather
if you
his
want,
point.
yeah, we can keep. You can keep him alive. I mean, we'll be back for our cart if Chaucer lives. Then
We're not super
Good for
keen on
him.
killing people's pets, so.
pet is
Right
a
then.
loose term. He could be a meal if we wanted
He's
it,
a-
but it's fine.
right
We'll
now-
just
right
keep him
now-
alive.
Right now, Chaucer is both a mount, a pet, and an emergency meal.
Emergency meal.
he's like those emergency rations.
We have
well-
we brought supplies. We brought some potatoes and some cooking spices, which I can use, but we can offer those because I don't think we want to carry around satchels of those, do we?
We
did
do
just
have,
buy them. or
We
got them
did.
for
We
free.
did just buy some rations for our mounts.
Well, we'll be taking the horses, will we not?
Okay, good.
Yeah,
All right.
we'll have to hoist the horses up the path. We'll have to climb up the path first, and then I'll have to get Braun down here to loop them up, and then I can pull the horses up. Well, ideally, I like the strong folk, and he looks at Lindek and Enoch to help me pull the horses up onto the path. Yeah, and it might be good to have some horses. The snow up there gets quite deep, and he looks at gravel.
Yeah, I think I'll be definitely looking to get some of them snowshoes you were talking about.
Yeah, the snowshoes, depending on how deep the snow is, they're going to help a little. Crampons, just in case, they'll help us climbing up rock surfaces and walking across icy surfaces so you don't slip. Crampons are like little spikes you put on the bottom of your shoes. They prevent you from slipping on ass. But do you have clothes though, like winter clothes? I think.
Yeah, we just bought some at the crossroads.
Oh.
Did we get enough for everyone?
Yes.
I'm fine.
And Enoch.
Yeah,
doesn't-
Enoch
yeah.
didn't need any. So.
Also, so you're headed
It's just-
you're headed to the Savalir Wood, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That's what most people come in here for, so that's what I'm assuming. The path through the mountains takes about 2 days to get to the edge of the Savalir Wood. It's much shorter than the week you still have to go from just outside our little home. It's a little shortcut. Thing about this shortcut is there's rumors that there's a network of tunnels underneath. We've never ventured through the tunnels. We kind of just take the above road, the above pass. The tunnels are said to be used by rumors, again, by the Kryn dynasty, so how the Kryn kind of sneak into this part of the world undetected. But, again, I generally don't take people through the cave systems because we haven't really scoped them out yet. We don't know how far they go, but they go deep beneath the mountains. But again, I won't be taking you there. If you want to go there, that's where I leave you. I won't go with you.
Okay.
This path is just over the mountain to the western side of the woods, and then you give me the gold, and then I head back. And again, if you're not satisfied with the journey, well, we can work on some discounts.
What if we needed to return? Would we just have to go through?
Well, if things get too bad, we can definitely turn around and head back this way.
Can we use this?
Right.
I think Leora was implying once we return from the Savalir
Yes.
Woods, could we come back to this path? Is it easy to find from the other side?
Of course, yeah. If you'd like. but you won't have
You have,
anyone
like-
help you hoist your animals up.
Oh. I
Unless-
think me and Lindat could potentially handle that ourselves.
All right. All right. We could give you some harnesses on. Oh, you're not going to be having your cart though. These harnesses are a lot to carry around. All right.
If it's too big of a, we can.
I mean, it's near a river. If we're
Yeah,
lucky,
we'll
find
figure
a boat.
it out once we decide to come back. Correct? Everyone.
That's fine.
All right.
We'll make do.
Well, I'll start getting the harnesses ready at the base of the mountain. He kind of points through the forest. You can see just the base of the mountain, kind of a little bit, about a couple 100 feet away. He's like, I'll start getting the harnesses and hooks ready. Y'all can go meet T-Guck. He's the carpenter.
T-Duck?
Right.
T-Guck.
T-Guck.
T-E-E-G-U-K.
T-Guck. Alright.
T-Duck. I was really okay.
That
All
said, the supplies you need aren't free. We do need to make income ourselves here, so.
That's fine.
I imagine gold disc coins.
Trade as well. We do trading.
Ah,
Yeah.
right. Do you
All
have
right.
apples? We have lots of apples we can trade. I'll talk to him about it.
All right. And you can see the little deep gnome kind of wander a little deeper to get towards the area he was mentioning. And yeah, you can see this other kind of building. It's got like a bunch of like logs stacked up outside of it that are used for carpentry. There's like a little forge inside. You can see kind of glowing a little bit. Excuse me.
We'll go to the forge. Yeah,
Okay.
pulling the cart along.
Okay.
With the...
You can hear ting, 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 and then shuffling, and then the sound of like wood being cut, like shh, 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 and then ting, ting, ting. And as you look into the forge, none of these buildings have doors; they're all like open buildings. You see a creature standing about 2'11". A white kobold with brown spots and wears a long, flowing, soot-stained red coat with a vibrant orange scarf and a green cloak made of stitched together green leaves, pair of black leather fingerless gloves, very puffy pants made of brown silk, and he's barefoot, and a bandolier filled with hammers and tools. He goes, "Oh, hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Tigak. Are you looking for a passage?"
Yeah, we talked to Grin.
Oh,
We need something for shoes.
oh, crampons.
Yes.
Yeah, you just fasten them to the bottom of your shoes.
We need two. We need that many, and he points to Vinlock's hand.
Okay, so crampons, they're like metal plates with spikes that you strap to the sole of a boot. If you're wearing them, you can't fall. You can't fall down while moving across ice. Impossible.
Oh,
Literally
Be
impossible.
good.
well.
What else do you need?
That's
Snowshoes.
Snowshoes. All right. Nah, they reduce the likelihood of you getting stuck in snow. They don't negate it entirely, but it'll help you also. It'll cut down travel time as well in snow.
Yeah, well, someone of my
Oh,
stature.
of course.
Now, I mean, unless you got a shovel and I can tunnel my way just as fast.
I don't. Nope.
Yeah.
The snow gets to be about 3 feet deep in some places.
Too bad I don't have, control water or something like that. That'd be nice.
I don't know what you're talking
Control
about.
water. Do you have I was just thinking of this. Do you have like they would be what we can wrap around the legs of our horses to keep them warm, like leg warmers?
Nope. I did hear from our cleric friend that control water doesn't work on freestanding water though, like snow and ice.
Mm.
Oh,
That'd make our travel time so much easier. But yeah. What? No, I don't have leg warmers. Just snowshoes, crampons, and that's it.
do you have insulated hide? like hide armor or hide that's been reinforced to keep warm.
Well, it looks like you have it in the back of your cart, though.
The pig?
What?
What?
Are you talking about the cloaks? I don't mean for me, I mean for my horse. I don't want my horse to get cold.
Oh, yeah. Your animals will get cold up there.
So if we have some...
I don't make warm clothes for horses. I've never really had to think about it.
Oh.
They'll be fine. They're horses. And if they freeze to death, you have meat. So, it's great. But
That's
no,
a point.
I've never really thought about making that kind of stuff for horses or animals. Because generally,
Well, if you
people
have a
that go-
cloak, do you have a cloak that I can... A large cloak, or two?
No. I only make snowshoes and crampons.
Well,
And building
We
supplies.
have-
I'm a carpenter and a smithy, not a leather worker. Or a, tailor.
it's all right. All right. So
We
just
could-
those.
Mhm.
Just keep your horses warm. Rub them. Pat them.
If worse comes to worse, we have blankets. And
Of course.
things
Yeah, if you have
we could
blankets,
use.
they should be fine. If not, then, like I said, free meat.
So how
Wow.
much for the...
Oh, yeah. So the crampons are 2 gold. That's for a pair. 2 gold for a pair. So for the 4 of you, it's 8 gold for everybody. And the snowshoes are the same price. 2 gold for a pair. So 8 gold for everybody.
Okay.
So 16 gold in total for everything.
Enoch begins to
4
rummage
gold
around in
each?
his pouch.
Yeah, so yeah, 4 gold each.
Oh.
2 gold for the pair of snowshoes, 2 gold for the pair of crampons.
Yeah. So Vinlock's just gonna give 16 gold over.
Okay. He's like, okay.
Oh.
He looks at gravel. Well,
Yeah.
I do have spares for Gren, so perfect. He hands you a pair of deep gnome sized snowshoes. And crampons, same size. Unfortunately, you can't wear crampons on your snowshoes. So if you're moving across ice, you gotta take your snowshoes off. If you're moving through deep snow, take your crampons off, just to make travel easier.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
He gives Lindek a Goliath size, or he gives Lindek and Enoch. He gives Enoch Goliath sized pair because there's a Goliath in the settlement. Lindek gets a human sized pair because ASMR and humans aren't too different at all. And then Tilinda, you get a pair as well. Crampons and snowshoes. Those are official D&D equipment now, thanks to Rhyme of the Frost Maiden. So
Snowshoes.
snowshoes and crampons.
Yeah.
And if you can't find them, it's because I might have Rhyme of the Frost Maiden disabled for spoiler reasons.
I was able to find them.
Yep. Crampons. And snowshoes.
All right. Well, I hope my tools work in your benefit. Haven't had a
Thank you
complaint
very
yet.
much.
Are you going
Yeah.
with Gren, by the way, or are you going separately? You don't have you're allowed to use the road without Gren. Sometimes, well, it's up to you.
That was the
I
original
think we're meeting him at
plan.
the mountain, and then I don't know if he's taking us the rest of the way.
He generally takes people to the entrance to the Savalir Wood and then comes back by himself.
Then that's what we're doing. Then,
2
yes.
days. It's a 2-day trip. He does it quite a lot.
Oh, very good.
He must have great legs.
He's very muscular. Have you seen him?
Yes.
Yes.
His
Justin.
arms
Yes.
are large.
Sorry, I'm interrupting with
No, you're
meta
fine.
stuff. But
Oh.
where are we on the map? Are we like really close to Nogvarot, or
Nope.
are
You're at
we?
the base of the mountains.
So we cut through, or wait?
You guys were nowhere near Nogvarot in the first place.
Okay. Oh, so Nogvarot is within the mountains?
Nope. Nogvarot's on the road. You guys are nowhere near that road. You're going on the... I can't show you because you wouldn't know where you are on the map. But you're kind of... You're in the forest, but you're nowhere near Nogvrod. Nogvrod is still like a 74-mile trip from where you are.
Okay.
We're just in the forest then?
You're in the forest, but you're at the base of the mountains.
Mountains.
So we went way off the road.
Yeah.
I thought I was thinking this fort was only like 100 feet away
Off
from
the road.
It was. Again, I can't spoil anything.
Were we on the wrong road?
No?
Yeah, maybe.
Again, I can't spoil anything. It's all part of what's happening.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess
You guys don't know.
Where do we
up.
think we are?
You
is
think
what
you're,
I'm asking.
You think you're not too far off the road.
Okay. So if we were to move, we've moved 3 days?
Yeah.
From Rexentrum.
Yeah.
Where would we be? Where would we think we were at on the map?
In the middle of the forest.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess that's just this green area
Yes.
on the link you sent it. Okay, cool. Awesome. That's where I was that's what I was trying to like figure out like, oh, we're here. 2 days? Everything is just starting to sound really weird. So, that's all.
That's what my destination thing is saying. So yeah, 2 days.
Okay, cool.
All right, I forget where we were.
I'm sorry. We were just sorting out.
That's
like,
right. All right, so yeah, be safe. I guess.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right, should we go find Gren, everyone?
Sure.
Yeah, let's get going. Sounds good.
All right.
All right.
Head off.
So you guys leave, and you can see Gren standing in the little fort. Get everything ready. Everything you need.
Yeah, look, we got everything, and we'll swing the stuff over his shoulder, tied to loops
All
or
right.
whatever, and he's just gonna carry it over his shoulder.
You can see that he's now wearing like this big backpack with like ropes and hooks and buckles and everything that is strapped to it. These are the harnesses for your horses, hooks to help us climb the side of the mountain. Y'all get to hike for a day. It's going to take us about a day to hike through the woods to get to the base of the mountain.
Yeah.
I feel ready.
All right. Just follow me. You don't want to piss off any bears or anything. All right. And he just starts walking out of the fort in the opposite direction he came in from.
Okay, we follow.
So, where y'all coming from exactly? Just curious.
Rexentrum.
Oh, gross. Rexentrum. You're not, none of you happen to be friends of the Empire, do you? Yes, no, maybe so, perhaps.
Keep out of politics.
Good,
Yeah.
good. We had a
How
bunch
about
of...
you?
From here
Oh, me?
as well.
Well, you don't know what I'm a deep gnome. I'm from the Underdark. So,
Oh,
yeah.
And now everybody
Same.
has learned something about Finlock.
I'm from the Underdark. I haven't lived in the Underdark for 30 years, I think, at this point. I lost track of time. Yeah, 30 years ago I left the Underdark.
Why'd you leave?
Didn't want my brain to get eaten.
Very good reason.
Yeah.
does
What
that
do you
happen
mean?
often?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Down there, yeah, mind flayers.
Oh,
So would Gravel know of
Most likely.
that?
Just stories of mind flayers with you don't know what you wouldn't have seen a mind flayer, but there's stories of people like wandering out of their settlements, getting captured by mind flayers, and then having their brains eaten.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that's why I left. I fled with a bunch of others, and then that's when I met Gren, and we formed this little band of friends, you could say, and we take in the odd job on the side every once in a while. I used to work for another organization, but he kind of waves the hand where the hook is, they didn't like me leaving them because they were fucking suspicious, so I left them.
Unfortunate.
They stole your hand.
Yeah, they cut it off when I told them to go fuck themselves and left. They pinned me down and cut my hand off.
Oh,
That's
Not
sorry to
right.
hear that.
unsettling.
If you ever come across people that do that kind of stuff, don't trust them. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. And
Probably best.
yeah, and if we do, don't say a certain name out loud, I guess. And you just kind of look at him kind of with a knowing eye.
Gren stops and turns. Exactly. And keeps walking.
What name are we supposed to say so I don't say it?
Well, you can't. I mean,
Can you whisper
I
it to
don't
me?
say- No.
Oh,
Yeah, you can fucking say it. They can't hear us here. Fucking Myriad. Yeah. Used to work for those assholes. Don't trust them. So.
I just so all of you know, don't repeat that name.
Not many
especially
people.
around-
Not many people know about that name though. So it's pretty interesting that you do. He keeps walking.
This is associated with some sort of organized crime? Or...
Oh, of course, yeah. That's their whole thing. Organized
Interesting.
crime all over the world. They have depots in Taldore, depots here in Wildemount.
what's a Taldore?
That's another continent.
Oh,
And then
you're just gonna get distracted by looking around the woods.
Well,
He's gonna look for some berries.
Then
Yep.
Uncle kind of lean over to Enoch and be like, "Well, you see, a continent is like another landmass. It's over because he's just trying to make sure that Enoch knows what a continent is."
Enoch, so you said you're looking for berries? Give me a survival check while you're walking.
Oh, that's not bad. 17.
Berry. You see a bush of berries. They're like blue.
Oh, blueberries.
Yeah, they're blueberries.
You'll get a couple handfuls, or a handful at least.
Just be careful. Be careful with those. Some snakes like the head in bushes.
The way that you said that, oh, blueberries. Just the idea of this big,
They're blue, they're berries.
this big Goliath guy just going, ooh, blue.
Ooh, blueberries.
So freaking funny.
And looking at Gren, he is armed for this trip. He's got long sword on his side, a short sword on his side, and a heavy crossbow also strapped to his back.
Yeah, it's gonna start.
Just so I know, you all can like hold your own rat, just in case we come across something in the mountain pass.
Well, we like to think we can.
I am but a humble locksmith, so, don't expect too much.
Great.
I could swing this thing, and he pats his morning star.
That might be useful. Cool.
It kills some blinking lights.
Oh, wisps.
night.
Yeah, there's a lot of them in the Savalir Wood.
I bless you.
All right.
That wasn't a sneeze. Oh, I'm sorry. It sounded like a sneeze.
So what do y'all know about the Savalir Wood? Have you ever been inside it? I haven't myself. I'm too scared of it. It's pretty fucking scary. Just looking at it.
I have not. I know very little about it.
I thought we could have a conversation about it, but I don't know much. I only know a few things about it myself. It's dark and twisted, coming from apparently like an
Was
old
it?
city that corrupted it.
What's that mean? You seem like it's just got a heavy canopy, or what?
Well, it's got a heavy canopy. Sunlight doesn't get in through it, but rumors that it's haunted and all sorts of stuff. Corruption. People have weird nightmares if they spend a night in the forest, that kind of stuff. But again, I've never set foot in there myself. I generally stay in these woods, in the mountains, and then in our little fort.
Well, that's more information than we've received
Yes.
Oh,
initially.
someone making you go there? They didn't give you any
No,
information.
no, of course not.
They didn't give you any
we're just
information. They didn't give you
visiting.
any information about going in there. They're a dickhead. Visiting. We visited. Yeah.
Just
kinda chuckles to
seeing
himself
the
a little
land.
bit.
I'm a simple Goliath from the mountains
Oh, cool.
by Diostock.
So,
Oh, Diostock. There's a myriad, a real hard, strong myriad presence in Diostock for sure. They keep an eye on things there.
question.
Yep.
Who else do you take on this path? How many people have you taken on this path?
Adventurers mostly. I think I've done this path about 30 times in the last 10 years.
That's actually not as often as I would have guessed.
Yeah, people don't want to brave the mountain a lot. They'd rather take the slow road. But I don't know why people want to go through Shady Creek Run. That place is fucked. A lot of murderers live there. But we get the odd adventure in tap. We refuse to take Empire soldiers through the mountain pass because fuck those assholes.
Yeah, that seems. You guys seem like the only option they would really have, because going through Shady Creek Run would be.
Plus, well, there are the rumors of the the Kryn dynasty, rather. Sorry, having secret tunnels beneath the mountain pass that we're going up to. How they get over here, and if the Empire knew about it, well, the Empire could use the tunnels and make an assault on the Kryn dynasty, so that would not be good.
Have y'all seen Empire soldiers making their way, not this direction, but the direction we were originally traveling?
Yeah, they tend to patrol the lands. That's what they do.
Did any of them look geared for, not for war necessarily, but exploration?
Yeah, there's been a few Empire soldiers that have passed Barrow Fort on the road to Shady Creek Run to get to the Savalir Wood. Again, not huge forces, more like exploration groups, dungeon delvers, tomb delvers, ruin delvers, archaeologists. One of the groups
is that recent?
A couple days ago. Why do you have so many questions about Empire soldiers?
Just making small talk.
Was trying to. One of them was trying to recruit me, so I was just wondering what the
Well, they were
specifics are.
There was a couple group. There was a group of them heading in that direction the other day. They had a mage with them. That's all I know.
May I ask, your group seems obviously very against the Empire. Do you have a particular stake in this war, or are you just trying to stay out of it?
We try to stay out of it. It's just a bunch of... It's just stupid. They fight over nothing. We do hear whispers like from people who used to be in the Empire, like our cleric, our healer. She used to be. She used to work for the Empire herself, but she left. She's not too fond of the king, so she refused to do something for him that was pretty fucking dark, from what we gather. And she refused, and he banished her from the capital. So,
interesting.
Our group tends to pick up people who are outcasts and whatnot. Myself, fled my home, pissed off a thief guild. Braun has his story, and then Teacuck has his story. It's just the four of us.
We should try to learn from each other's stories, I suppose.
Well, we have known each other for going on 20 years. So, not my place to tell their stories.
Well, it sounds like you have a good thing going here.
Yeah.
With each other.
Yeah.
Vinlock eating his blueberries.
Yeah.
He's gonna offer some to Vinlock.
Yeah. Vinlock will take one. Just eat one berry. Chew on it for a bit and wait to see if his body reacts.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
But Gravel is definitely thinking of their guide as someone to learn from. Like in a, hey, don't piss people off. And yeah, you want to get your hand chopped. So yeah, he's
So-
just taking notes.
So just so you'll know, if you went through Shady Creek Run, the trip from Shady Creek Run, I imagine you're wanting to get through the Savalir Wood to the other side. That's what I'm gathering. That's what most people want to pass through Shady Creek Run for. They want to get to the tundra on the other side. That's why I assume you got the cold gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Through Shady Creek Run, that trip's going to take you about 7 days. This road that we're taking you on cuts that trip down by 2. So, not a big shortcut, but 5 days instead of spending an entire week in that fucking accursed forest. I'd rather do 5 than 7.
Absolutely.
You've
Very
sold
grateful.
me.
Yeah. Oh. Just so you guys know, getting up to that mountain, getting stuck in the snow could be bad, but you got snowshoes, I hope. There are lots of narrow roads and ravines up there, so you don't want to fall down a ravine. You become unretrievable, essentially, unobtainable.
All right, everyone, let's do a rope check.
Yeah, I hope you got rope. I got rope to hoist your horses up
Yeah.
with, but
Yeah, I still have 50 feet.
Yeah,
Good.
Gravel's got some rope.
yeah, there's gonna be places where you might
Wanna
want to
make
rope
sure.
up with each
I
other.
have rope.
I just want to make
I
sure.
have 2 sets of rope.
I don't have rope.
Now,
Okay.
I'll have to borrow someone else's rope.
Now, based on the environment and the weather when we get up there, the path could change at any moment. Just so y'all know. Again, the 2-day trip isn't accounting for sleeping and such. I imagine y'all would want to find a place to camp. There are little caves up in the mountains, so you don't have to camp in the snow. But if you've got tents that can handle the snow, you can camp in the snow without any issue.
Are the caves safe? I thought they were connected to the
Well,
Kryn's.
Those are underground networks. There are caves
Oh.
up on the mountains that are kind of just dens or abandoned.
Okay.
Again, some of these caves do lead into the networks of tunnels. Those go real deep under these mountains. I've never taken them myself. I'm kind of curious at some point in my life to take them, but not alone for sure.
Have people seen Kryn in this area? Like, why is the
Well,
rumor?
Well, there wouldn't be a rumor if people haven't seen them, I guess.
That's what I figured.
But what we figured is, I heard that they use these tunnels to infiltrate the Empire, and kind of theorized it's a way to pass undetected between Empire lands and Kryn-controlled lands, because it's all underground. It's an underground network, apparently.
But no confirmation as of
No
yet.
confirmation, but again, we do know there is a network of tunnels underneath the mountain.
Oh, I see.
We did try to scope
Right.
out the place a bit before we set up our home here. We just want to set it up in anywhere.
See any weird creatures?
Not that I know of. In the mountain, there's weird creatures. There's ice trolls and giants, but those aren't really weird.
I meant in the tunnels.
Oh, again, we haven't delved into the tunnels at all, so I can't tell you. The forest, however, there's probably a ton of weird fucking monsters in there and whatnot. So
I would expect so.
Fae, probably.
But nothing on this path. This ends. Never
No.
seen.
This side, we just get bears and stuff.
I'll just look around for bears.
Nope.
Real quick.
No,
Yeah,
we
Ena's
get
keeping watch.
bears.
Watch 'em.
We're a big enough group. A bear's probably not going to stumble across us. Plus, you got your horses. Bears are more scared of you than you are of them, essentially. Wolves, the wolf packs will stay away usually. Braun has done a good job kind of scaring away the animals, the predatory animals, as best as he can when he has to. And then he kind of like changes this edge to Enoch. So you don't know Braun, do you? Braun, rather.
No.
No.
Where's he from?
Teldore.
Nope.
The other continent.
Don't even know what that
It's
is.
another continent.
Yeah. A land somewhere else.
Yeah. That's where he's from. Yeah.
Sounds exciting.
It's pretty exciting.
Cool. Gonna go back to eating his
And
blueberries and
then
looking around.
T-Guk, you met. He joined us about 12 years ago. His old group of kobolds that got murdered. You know how adventurers are. They see creatures in a cave, they want to kill them. And his family and him were hiding out in caves, and they got murdered. So we found him that way.
That's terrible.
Yeah. It's pretty shitty what people think about, stuff like that. Goblins, people think all goblins are pests, all kobolds are pests, they gotta be eradicated, There's people like that. But it's a shame. T-Guk's probably one of the nicest people I've ever met.
Terrible shame.
Yeah. And then, of course, there's Alana. She's our healer. As I mentioned, she hates the Empire. I think out of all of us, she hates the Empire the most. Basically, her whole thing was, I think what she told me at least, she refused to help the king in his obsession with prolonging his life. He's obsessed, apparently, with prolonging his life with whatever means necessary.
No.
How old is that goat?
I don't fucking know. Old.
There's a goat. Looks around.
The king's a goat.
I don't know how old the king is.
The king is a goat.
Yep.
But eventually...
humans are a lost cause.
Yeah, they are. And then eventually, the day eventually winds down and passes. You all camp, get a long rest, and you eventually find yourselves at the base of the Dunrock Mountains. And it's a steep incline. It's not like completely vertical. It's like steep, and it has like rocks are kind of like provide the perfect handholds and footholds to ascend, and the incline's about 60 feet up. Like, it's still a climb, but it's not gonna be like treacherous. He's like, okay, well, this is the incline. It's gonna be a little hard for the horses to get up, but he kind of points towards like a rocky outcrop, he's like, that rocky outcrop. Once we get up there, we can pull the horses up.
So me and Lindak are going up, and then you are tying off the horses, correct?
Yeah, I'll stay behind to make sure the horses are all tied up and secured, and then I'll meet you all up top.
Okay. He's gonna essentially loop a rope so that it dangles. Actually, he's gonna have to tie off 2 ropes, because if it's 60 feet, 50 feet's not gonna reach. Yeah, he'll tie his 2 ropes together.
Okay.
And then the extra 40 feet he'll leave as he's going to climb up the mountain face.
Sorry, as you're climbing up,
mountainside.
it's still steep and treacherous. So as you get to the halfway point, I need an athletics check.
Okay, let's go +6. Oh god, that was almost bad. 17.
17. You climb the 60 feet up and get to the top, and Gren is like securing the 2 horses with ropes and the harnesses. He's like, all right.
Are all of us climbing up?
If you don't want to, you can be pulled up.
Yeah.
No,
If you don't
I'll
want
climb.
to.
Yeah, I can pull you up if you need to.
I can climb.
All right, so
I'm out,
Lindak, are you going to climb up next?
Sure.
All right, so it's a 60-foot in climb. It'll take you about 10 minutes to climb up, or so. So give me an athletics check as you get to the halfway point. Just
23. 22.
Yeah, you're just like you climb up quicker than Enoch did, and you get to the top.
Yeah, I'm lighter. It's easy.
Gren's like, wow, those 2 are good at climbing.
Yeah. Hey, could you guys throw down a rope?
There's
So
only the one.
Lindak throws his 50-foot rope down and is 10 feet short.
So somebody has to climb 10 feet up to climb
Gren
up.
kind of like walks over, is like, I can hoist you up to the rope if you want.
I can climb up to the rope. It's just, yeah.
You're still gonna have to climb the rope though. That has handholds. And he points to the cliff.
I could pull him up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can.
He's gonna give Lindak his rope as he takes Lindak's rope, and he's gonna wrap it around his arm.
Yeah.
Get a hold.
All right.
And he's gonna start.
All right, yeah, you pull gravel up.
Okay. Ooh, I'm just gonna.
Nice.
You're welcome. He's
I
gonna.
don't need to. I can climb the rocks. I do it all the time.
That's fine.
What about
he's
you,
gonna do it
Leora?
again.
You
Yeah,
wanna
he's
do
gonna do it again.
I think I'm probably going to need that rope as well, if it's all right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna.
He's gonna. Can he take it? And make like
Oh
a
boy.
like something. Because Vinlac was easy enough to pull up. Can he make like a loop? Lose some feet of rope to make like a loop so
Yeah.
she could wrap her arm in it.
Yep.
So that she doesn't. Okay, so he's gonna take time to do that
Okay.
before he drops it down.
Yeah, Gren is
Am I
still
tall enough that I can like how high is it from me?
10 feet.
It's 10 feet. So I'm like, yeah, that's probably not. I rolled a 6 to climb up to the.
Oh,
rope.
so you're climbing then?
Oh wait, I thought it was.
No, the rope's easy for you to grab onto if they throw it down.
Okay, then I'll just do
yeah.
that.
Yeah, they've tied.
Okay.
Yeah, they tied rope together, so there is no. Like,
He's gonna
reaching for
take
it.
the time this time to like what is it like firefighter pull
Yep.
the rope.
All right. Just give me a straight strength check.
Okay. Strength. Oof.
You guys are great. Thank you.
Okay, 16.
16. You pull Talindra up.
Thank you.
He's like, all right. I need you to throw the rope back down. I'm gonna loop it around. Each horse is harnessed one at a time. So you can pull the horses up.
Enoch's rope is already down there. It's the 100-foot rope.
Oh,
We're using.
He's gonna loop it
Lindak's to-
around Varga first.
Okay.
Varga is a warhorse, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Enoch's gonna. Enoch's gonna take the rope and he's
Okay.
gonna tie a bigger
So-
loop, put it around his waist so he can act as an anchor.
A warhorse
Oh.
weighs between 1,200 and 1,400 pounds.
Yeah, how are we gonna lift a horse? Like, how is this? How did they do this in other parties?
I could
like,
I could drag, lift, and push 960 pounds.
Okay. Not enough to lift Varga yet. Varga's 1,400.
Oh, that's right.
And I can do another 450.
yeah, it's not gonna cover it.
You guys can certainly
All
try
right,
it.
fine, I'll help.
All right. So who
have no
wants to make the strength check with advantage?
Enoch does. I'll
Okay,
help Enoch.
so-
right?
Talindra, Lindak, and Enoch are all like on the rope. Gren is like looping it through the harness on. He's like, yeah, the other
Oh,
people that
that's
have helped
me.
haven't really brought a horse this big through before.
I rolled a 25.
Most people have done like mules and stuff. All right. You know, let's make this a group.
No, I'm
let's
sorry.
make this a
I'm
group
sorry.
strength
That
check.
added those
Make this a
together.
group
Yeah,
strength.
that added together.
With
Does that mean all of us
Yeah,
roll?
with advantage.
With
That
advantage.
should only be a 21. It added the 2d2 and
Okay,
I
cool.
rolled 21.
So just a strength check from Talindra, Enoch, Lindak with advantage.
13.
You have
13.
advantage, guys.
I rolled 13 as well.
Okay. So, Gravel, you're up
With
there. You're watching them
advantage.
pull Varga up, and you
Yeah.
can see them starting to like slide towards the edge of the outcrop. Give me another
Yeah.
strength check, you guys.
Is this one with advantage? Or
Yes,
just
because
straight?
you're technically helping each other out.
Oh, God.
Oh
okay.
my. This is
Yo, okay, I rolled the same thing again. Another 21.
21.
I rolled a natural 20.
Nice. Okay.
Very nice.
Lindak.
Ooh.
I rolled a 1 and a 3, so whatever it is, it's not very high.
Okay.
8.
So, you're pulling Varga up. Varga's maybe 20 feet off the ground at this point, and you guys can like feel your muscles just like tensing and burning. That with the roll from Lindak, though, you guys do kind of slide forward a little bit more. Enoch, you're like 2 feet away from the edge of this outcrop. One more final strength check, you three.
Fuck.
Varga's
Go,
just
guys, you can do it.
like uncomfortable. Gren's like, oh no.
Shit. Oh shit, that's better. Okay, that's a 19.
Okay.
And then 7. So 22.
22,
15.
15, Lindak.
12.
12. All right. Group checks only half the group need to succeed. So
13, sorry.
after about 35 minutes, Varga gets pulled to the top.
You guys are gonna be sore for like
Yeah.
3 days.
Oh, that
Especially
hurt.
me, God.
Yeah.
For the sake of that, everyone give me Constitution saving throws. The three of you.
Oh, calm.
Oh,
To see if
okay,
you gain
good.
a little
That's-
exhaustion
that's
from
good.
that.
Ha.
Oh,
30-20.
God.
Dirty 20. Okay, you're fine.
Sorry, well.
You're used to lifting horses?
16.
16? Okay. It's a real
3.
3. Unfortunately, Talindra, you gain 1 level of exhaustion from that.
Okay, where do I put that?
And your exhaustion condition.
It's
Conditions.
Conditions.
Right under your
okay.
hit points.
The very, very bottom.
And then that'll leave us with
Top. Fuck.
Umbra, which is just a draft horse, right? Or a racing.
He's a riding horse.
Okay, so. All right, let's go. So he's only 881 pounds.
I could do it by myself.
So he's like, hey, toss the rope down again.
I'll help you anyway. You know,
He'll toss the rope down. Yeah.
He
He'll,
loops it around
I'm not
Umbra.
much help, but
Yeah, so Gren takes a couple minutes to loop around Umbra through all like the notches and hooks and like his homemade harness system. He's like, all right, I'm good to go. And since you don't need to roll for this one because you can already lift that weight. So this one still takes a decent amount of time. It takes about 20 minutes, and you pull Umbra up as well. And both horses are up at the top.
Fuck, this is gonna be a bitch getting down. All right.
All right, here I come, and he's gonna start climbing up the rocks. Pull up his stat block. Fuck me, man.
You gotta watch him.
He's climbing up, and one of the rocks he grabs onto kind of like crumbles, and he slips a little bit. And he's like, he grabs on again, and he climbs the rest of the way up. He's like, well, that's not so great. Dusts himself off. Rat. That
Now
didn't
we
go
go across the mountain.
That went pretty good.
and-
Again, never had to lift a horse that big up here before. Whew.
yeah, sorry. She's,
Tal's just like leaned over, like.
You all right?
Do you need a drink?
I'm good. Oh,
All right.
Here, have some of this. He's gonna hand her a bottle of the honey mead.
I just.
All right. You might want to put your clothes on now, your cold weather clothes, and your snow. Don't put your snowshoes on yet. We're not in the snow yet, but you might want to put your clothes on now just to be safe. Or wait.
Enoch's gonna take his cloak off because he does have a cloak. He's gonna take his cloak off and he's gonna drape it over Umbra.
All right. And Gren is going to start walking up the rest of this little, there's still more of this incline, but it's not steep. So you can easily walk up. The horses can easily go up, and he starts trudging up this incline. He's like, okay, here we go.
I'll take up the back.
Okay. Yeah, what is the marching order, everybody? Gren
Enoch and
is
Umbra are at the back.
front.
He's gonna be keeping watch. Talindra, you could ride. If
yeah,
you're tired,
I
you could ride Umbra.
Yes, I think I'll do that.
Gravel's gonna kind of gesture to Lindak and hang in the back with him.
Are y'all gonna be behind us?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, so it'll be Gren, Enoch, Umbra with Talindra on Umbra, then Finlock, Lindak, Varga.
on Vargas. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, cool. So he's leading up another incline, but not super steep. You don't have to climb. It's like those inclines you walk up if you're ever going on a hike and it just burns the knees walking up. One of those. Really get a workout in. He's like, so, how you liking the road so far?
Reminds me of home.
Great. Whew, yeah, the last group that came through here, they had mules. Mules were so much more easier to get up those ropes, it looked like.
Gravel's gonna lean over to Lindak and just kind of be like, so, what do you think?
About what?
I don't know, this band of, guides?
I initially was a little suspicious. It seems like way too good and too fortuitous.
Mm.
I'm still not sure, but so far they haven't killed us or even tried.
Yeah.
Just I'm going to say stay suspicious.
Mm. Yeah, I'm not too worried about them. how's everything else? I mean, with where we're going, I mean, it's. What are you thinking? I know you were kind of looking for something.
I
So,
am. I'm still hoping to find what I'm looking for.
hmm.
And if I do, I tell you what, Drinlock, I am taking it one day at a time. As
That's all
each
you can do.
situation presents itself, whatever happens. I know what I'm looking for and I know what I want to do. Whether I actually get to do that or not, I will take one day at a time.
Hmm. So, based on how you've played Lindak so far, and based on what has been implied, it seems as though your character isn't necessarily good, but they have like a distinct drive to do something, and a drive strong enough to where they would supposedly, and this is in Vinlock's or Gravel's head, kill some, you know, Imperial soldiers, Empire soldiers, on the outskirts of Diastock. So like, I guess I'm playing off of Gravel's kind of insight, where I'm pretending that Gravel's insight is better than my personal insight. So I'm kind of asking you if your character has been kind of blasé about like just murder in general.
Lindak is a soldier. He's been a soldier his whole life.
Yeah.
He was trained to be a killer, so he has no problem with killing.
Okay.
As for what happened with the Imperial soldiers, you have no idea.
That is true. He just has a slight
You've
inkling
heard
that
something.
so that you and that are connected. Okay, cool. So sorry to like kind of dive in there on that thing, but
We can talk while we're walking.
yeah, but yeah, so
Climbing, whatever we're doing.
yeah, that was kind of a deep dive into like a gravel mind space, but so you're all right with going on this, you know, this trip to just get some random artifact?
Oh, yeah. I have no destination in mind for what I'm doing. I lost track of what I thought I was following when I left where I left.
Mm.
Not sure if you understand what I mean by that, but I have no destination in mind. I am just searching for something. So if we're searching for something, who knows? Maybe what I'm looking for is there. I don't know, because I have no destination in mind.
That's a strong mindset. Just trusting that where you're going is where you need to be.
I do trust that, yes. I have faith in the Luxon.
Taking notes.
And as you guys are kind of like talking and whatnot, you can feel like the cold wind kind of settling in. Like a cold wind kind of whips it down this incline with like snow. And Grant's like, all right, time to get fucking dressed up. And he kind of pulls on his own like big thick winter coat, slips on his own snowshoes.
All right. I gave you guys your cloaks, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Puts on his cloak.
And
snowshoes, right?
yep, Gren did recommend putting on your snowshoes.
Yeah, you're not gonna put those on.
And as you all finish, like kind of getting dressed and finishing climbing this incline, the top of the mountain. You're not super at the top. You're like a little ways up, not all the way up, obviously, but this area of the mountain is dominated by deep snow and jagged rocks, and there is no semblance of a path at all. And granted, okay, so there's no visible path, but I know the way good enough. Just be careful. And the snow does look pretty deep here. And he says, just watch out for ravines. If you fall into a ravine, unfortunately, your body is going to most likely... that's the wrong voice. Your body is most likely going to be unretrievable. Again, I don't see any ravines, so we're probably not near any ravines right now. So we should be good. And unfortunately, I'm not keen on risking my life to climb down into a ravine to retrieve a body. Generally, when people die up here, the bodies are left.
Yeah, maybe we should... Are we getting off the horses, just in case?
I recommend getting off the horses, yeah.
Yeah, let's lead the horses and stay in a single line behind Grin.
All right, I get off the horse.
Yeah, you don't want your horse to, yeah. I don't want to be that kind of person, but if your horse goes down a ravine, you don't want to go down with it.
Yes, I understand. Sort of.
They are just animals, unfortunately. And he trudges forward through the snow, and it's like up here. It's cold as fuck. The only person who would have experienced weather this cold is Enoch. Enoch, this is just like, hey, this feels like home kind of thing.
I'm just imagining Enoch bare chesting it, just like.
But Enoch, these mountains are further north near the tundra, so it's colder than your home. But again, you don't really notice much of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, Gren leads you all forward. The snow is deep, so it's not quick. Like you're not like running. It's like you're walking, snowshoes. Just. I can see just jagged rocks kind of sticking up out of the snow. No trees or anything again, and Gren kind of just like pulls like the collar up on his like his big old winter like coat up a little bit, so he can like prevent the wind from whipping at his face. And okay, oh no. Okay, good.
No.
A blizzard begins to kick up all around you. And Gren's like, seemingly out of nowhere. It's brutally cold. Even the cold weather clothes you have do little to prevent this biting pain from the wind and snow.
Should we make quick shelter? What's going on?
And you all swear you hear something moving around in the snow with heavy footfalls. Just... And Gren just says, hide. Everyone now. And he kind of points like there's like jagged rocks nearby and stuff. He's like, just hide. Ice Troll, hide. And he immediately like dives towards the nearest rock and like presses himself up behind it.
So I think I have advantage if I'm using rocks. All deep gnomes have advantage hiding in rocks, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Yeah, everybody roll. You're trying to hide.
Pulls Varga behind a big rock.
Alright, so the horses do need to roll
With the
stealth
horse.
as well.
Not gonna be good. Oh wow! How did the horse roll better than me? Love
I have
that.
disadvantage on all this stuff.
Oh, that's right, because of
I do have a disadvantage on stealth too. Oh, that's a natural 1 for
Okay.
Enoch,
I need to
but a
add-
15 for Umbra.
Need to add. Okay. So, yeah. Oh yeah, because he's a deep gnome too. Gren gets initiative as well, or advantage. 14 plus 3. That's 17. Okay. All right. Get out of here, D&D Beyond dice. Get out. Okay. Grab what'd you get for initiative or for stealth?
29.
29. Okay. I need to. This is a group stealth check. Okay.
I got expertise.
Nice.
All right,
Ugh.
so
I am
for
pretty
gravel.
good at this. So.
cool. Enoch, what'd you get?
A 0.
Okay, that's one fail. Lindak,
15.
15. Okay. Umbra and Varga.
Varga got 11.
15 for Umbra.
Okay, that's a fail for Varga.
15.
Tilendra, what'd you get?
11.
That's a fail. Gravel, what'd you get? You got 20. You got success, right? You got 20.
29, yeah.
And success and success. So half the group failed. Half this entire group failed. Half this group succeeded. So you're all kind of hiding here. You see this creature kind of lumber, just from out of it's almost like the blizzard is kind of enveloped around this entity, like it's creating the storm in a sense. You see this massive 10-foot tall, pale white, bluish skinned troll with big curved tusks and very furry hide on its shoulders, groin area, arms, and legs. And it's got very long, muscular, clawed arms. And it's just like looking around, like sniffing, just. And Gren just quietly looks at all of you and just motions kind of just not to move a muscle. And it just keeps lumbering around, just. And it's gonna and those of you can see it kind of grab onto one of the rocks just to look around and get leverage. And Gravel, you can smell just the worst smell, just decaying meat on its breath. And you guys all watch as a drip of saliva just comes down, lands on Gravel's head, and just kind of slowly just cascades down the forehead. And it's just sniffing. And that cold is real cold.
That slobber is probably freezing to his face.
It's instantly freezing. Just let me just check. Okay. That cold is painful. It's actually biting. It feels like hail's whipping into your skin. So unfortunately, it's a cold aura. The cold aura does deal damage. Everyone takes 4 points of cold damage.
Yay, I only take 2.
And then it kind of just. And then it pulls off the rock and just lumbers away. And with it, the blizzard follows. Just. And Gren just, again, still motioning for everyone to stay quiet. The saliva starts to Gravel's forehead, kind of defrosts a little bit. And Gren's like, yeah, we gotta watch out for those astrals.
What was that?
Astrals.
Ice trolls.
Assholes.
Oh, ice trolls.
Oh.
Yeah.
Astrals, man.
I heard astral.
I was like,
Yeah.
astral.
Yeah.
Ooh,
They
that sounds
definitely-
cool.
They smell like ass, I'll give you that.
They're really, really deadly. They're good at smelling you out and stuff.
How often have you encountered them?
That's the second time since I've been doing this path. It's rolled on a random encounter table, and that was the one that popped up. So,
How'd it go the first
feel you.
time?
first time, no one listened to me when I said to hide. And the group decided to run away, and it did not go well for them.
Well,
How many of your trips went poorly like that?
Only 10%.
So 3.
Yeah, 3.
3 out of 30.
All right.
what that
Decent odds, I
means.
suppose.
Oh, fucking hate ice trolls. They're oof.
Yeah, that wasn't nice.
If it got wind of us, I would have recommended running. But it would have caught us pretty quick. That's rough. All right, I think it's gone. You all ready to keep moving?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yes.
And he gets up from the rock, and just trudging through the snow again. Definitely trying to keep as far away from the direction the ice troll went.
Another random encounter. Astral. Comes
Astrals.
Astro.
It's astrals, guys.
Goddamn astrals.
Well, the other thing is the trolls are really stupid. So if you got bait or anything, you can just let something else go and it'll go after that thing.
Should have
Chaucer.
brought Chaucer.
Yeah, no, we should have brought Chaucer. Now I think about it. He's good bait.
Yeah, they're
He's
real
fast.
Stupid. Yeah, astrals are real stupid, but very strong. They're immune to cold damage. That's why they thrive up here so well. I've always heard stories that their hearts have regenerative qualities if you eat their hearts.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Their hearts are pretty. A lot of people like to collect their hearts and use the residual fluids in the hearts to make potions and stuff.
Mm.
And apparently, another rumor is if you bury the heart in the ground, you can actually create magical blizzards. But
Magical wizards.
blizzards.
Blizzards. Sorry, I'm having a difficult time
that's
hearing
how
with all this
wizards are
wind.
Wizards just sprout out of the ground.
Yeah, I thought that was odd.
And Gren,
I am a wizard flower.
you
You're a
you
wizard.
did real
Fireball.
you did real good there, Renlock, hiding in the rocks.
Yeah, I mean, I am a rock gnome, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he just keeps walking. The sun is starting to set a little bit, but it's not dark or anything. He's like, we can keep trudging if you'd like. We could set up camp here out in the snow, or we could try to find a cave.
Yeah.
I won't be able to see if we keep moving.
Oh,
Maybe-
right.
You've run
I
this-
do have lights.
Yeah.
If you, like, I have a spell, I can make lights.
Yeah,
if
I
it
recommend
helps you.
if you're going to travel at night in the dark, don't use torches and stuff, because if you come across another ice troll, its cold wind that it generates can actually put out non-magical flames.
Mm.
Uh,
So I'll put up a dancing lights if.
Oh,
That's gonna
and
help.
by the way, the horses also took that 6 cold damage.
Right.
Good goal.
And I'll just kind of put my lights kind of around.
All right, thank you.
It was 6 damage?
4.
Enoch's gonna
4, that's right,
pat
it
It was 4.
Yeah.
4. Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, you can find a cave if you'd like.
Yeah, you said you've run this 30 times.
Yeah.
About.
But again, generally the path kind of changes every time. Ice trolls, the deep snow might be a little too hard to pass through, but it's generally the same. Just again, like I said, things might pop up. It might make us have to go off the route a little bit.
So do you think are we running behind, or is there a regular encampment you usually like to use?
There's a regular encampment about another hour or so up ahead that I like to use. But if you want to camp somewhere else around here, we can do that.
I feel that if you have a way you like to do things, maybe we should just follow your
You're the
good
client.
judgment.
You're the client.
You're the guide.
It's whatever you want.
We want to be as safe as possible.
Yeah, you choose the things you've done with the highest success rate, and we will do what you
Cool.
say.
All right, and he keeps trudging along the path. The path he's taking you to, you can see he's like, all right, y'all might want to rope up at this point. And he kind of gestures towards the path, and the path actually goes along the edge of one of these peaks, and it's maybe like a 5-foot wide path.
What do you mean by rope? What?
He's like, yeah,
Lips.
we're getting up to a 5-foot wide kind of path up ahead. So single file might be best.
I want to sort of. Can I put myself sort of at the back of the group so
Yeah.
I can like watch everyone as they go?
Enoch's gonna go, and then he's gonna let 5 feet of rope between him and Umbra, so they're not like on top of each other. So there's at least a 5-foot gap between him and
Okay.
Umbra as they move.
And no offense, but I don't want to tie myself up to any of y'all.
That sounds about right.
Enoch will tie himself up to Umbra.
Okay.
Yeah. Lindeck and Varga.
If Varga slips.
I don't know if Lindak would want to tie himself to anything or anybody. He's
Enoch will
just
tie
going to leave.
himself, and then he'll
Oh,
offer the rope to Vinlock if he wants it.
What'd you say?
He'll tie himself to like Umbra, and then he'll offer the rope to Vinlock if he wants to be tied off to.
You see
Enoch.
Vinlock tying his own rope to his crowbar, and he's just like,
I'm holding a hold person spell ready for. No, it doesn't work.
I don't recommend that. Hold person.
No.
Hold person paralyzes somebody.
Oh, it doesn't just like keep them in the
That's feather.
spot. Okay,
No,
then I won't do that then.
No.
Hold person. No,
that'd
wait.
be bad. They'd like, and then they'd lock.
Oh, okay, all right. I won't do that then.
gravity still affects them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold
Oh,
person.
that's such a good idea. Cast hold person on somebody and just throw them off an edge.
Yeah.
But Gren's taking off his snowshoes and he's slipping on the crampons.
Doing the same.
Yeah, the ledges can get kind of icy, so anyone who's wearing their crampons when they walk along the edge has advantage on the check to maneuver it if they go slowly.
all right, crampons
Assume I
on.
would have.
If you go quickly quickly on this edge, it's a disadvantage.
Sorry, which ability is this?
It's gonna be just
Probably a dex check.
just
An acrobatics
straight
or dex?
dexterity, yeah. So he's slipping on his crampons. He's like, all right, I'll test it first. If it's unsafe, we can go around.
This is where we lose him, guys.
Does
Oh, this is gonna be
anyone
rough.
before we do this? Does
I've done
anyone
this
feel?
so many times.
Does anyone feel they need inspiration? Okay, I'm going to take a moment and do a little.
The only
thingamajig.
way someone's gonna tumble over the side is if they get a nat 1.
Nat
I'll
one's
do it
happened.
anyways.
I know.
If
I'll
I'm
get the
all right.
back one,
maybe it won't happen.
and I'll give it.
all right.
Inspire myself as.
All right, he's just gonna. Gren's gonna crack his neck and start walking onto the ledge. Yeah, it's a 5-foot wide ledge, but you can see it's very icy, and the crampons stick into the ice as he's walking. So advantage on the dex check as he walks it. Okay, that's 18 plus 3, so 21. So he's like walking along, and he disappears from your sight as he rounds the kind of ledge, and after about 2 minutes, he's like, "All right." It's only you're only walking like 30 feet.
Yeah, Vinlock's gonna go next. He's like, all right.
All right, and you're tied up just to your crowbar.
Huh?
What are you tied up to? Your
I've
crowbar?
got my crampons and
Okay.
I've got my crowbar, and I've got my rope tied around my waist and also tied around the crowbar.
All right, so just give me a dexterity check with advantage as you walk along this icy ledge.
Okay. Ooh. 13.
13. You slip a little, but the crampons kind of like dig into the ice. It's kind of like that. It's like that feeling you get when you can definitely feel your heart just like stop beating, and then you slip a little, and then you can eventually get your way to the other side where Gren is standing.
I drag the crowbar across the ice, like making my way.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just not used to this.
And the horses only have straight rolls because they can't wear crampons.
So for Enoch, I guess he'll go next.
All right,
That's
so
not terrible.
Enoch, are you tied up to a
Okay,
horse?
That's not terrible. Mm-hmm.
All right, so you have to roll for the horse as well.
Yeah, so Enoch, God. There's a 15 for Enoch.
So Enoch's walking
Luckily with
first,
that.
and Umbra's behind Enoch.
Yeah, so it's like
Okay.
Enoch, 5-foot gap,
Okay.
Umbra.
Okay. So yeah, you start to walk across the ice. You're still having a little bit of difficulty, but you're not like
Yeah.
you're not
It's a-
slipping. And then
It's
for
7 for Umbra.
I
Umbra,
also I inspired you, not Uber. Never mind.
all right, Umbra slips, but you kind of like reach back and prevent Umbra from falling.
Yeah, trying
And
to
then both of
grab,
you-
doing
yeah.
anything you can.
And both of you get to the other side. Gren and Gravel definitely both saw Umbra like slip off the ledge, but you pulled them back up. Well,
Okay, Lindak and Varga.
okay.
Oh boy.
So yeah,
Oh boy.
Same thing.
advantage on the dex for Lindak. Just a straight roll for straight dex check for Varga.
I don't think Lindak is tied to Varga. He's just leading her.
Okay, so that there's no risk of Lindak falling off if Varga falls.
There's no risk of Varga pulling Lindak off.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I can't pull an Enoch and hold the horse up. Oh my! I rolled 2 4s for myself.
For Lindak, 2 4s.
So a 4.
All right, so you slip, and you're hanging onto the ledge, like you are like hanging onto the ledge. What did Varga get?
Nothing yet.
Okay, roll for Varga too. Just a straight roll for Varga. 2.
3.
3. Varga's gonna be a little different because Varga has nothing to hold on to. Over the side.
Yeah, Varga's gone.
And you all see Varga just fall over the side of the over the side of the mountain. Just
Varga was the warhorse, correct?
yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
So I'm hanging on.
Gren's like, is someone gonna grab their friend? I can't pull him up.
Oh, Enoch will, after being in shock from watching a horse just fall off will shimmy back and attempt to.
Yeah, you can easily just pull Lindak up, and you both
Yeah.
get to the other side. But unfortunately, Varga did not make it.
Oh,
He's gonna pat.
thank you, Enoch. And he's just gonna look down. Oh no. We came so far together.
We don't
That's
have
2 of your horses. I'm
know.
very sorry.
It happens.
You're not gonna like pat Ubra.
Horses have terrible luck in D&D.
Yeah, they do.
Yes, they do.
Varga.
But there's so much like snow blowing around. You don't see Varga like hit anything. You hear it, but you don't see anything.
Enoch's
Gren's
gonna
like,
kind of
yeah, Gren's just quiet.
shoulder Ubra in a kind of an embrace.
Sorry about your horse.
Thanks.
You know what? Don't worry about paying for this trip.
Oh, this wasn't your fault.
He's like, yeah. Wish I could offer you a word of comfort that maybe they survived the fall, but
No.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
well, do you all want to take some time, or do you want to keep moving?
Let's get out of here.
I haven't gone over yet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
Still
by
waiting
the
for
way.
Tal.
Baliora.
Talendra, you're like about to walk over, and you see Lindak slip, grab onto the ledge, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, Varga not so lucky. Just
Yeah. That's reassuring. I feel much better about this. Okay, so I have my crampons on.
Are you?
Is it
You're not
how?
tied. You're not- It's a.
Yeah, I'm not tied
It
to
goes
anything.
around. It goes around one of these things, so you actually can't see the other side right now.
Oh, shit. Okay, I guess.
That's why Gren showed it from the other side. All right, I made it.
Well, Vinlock was using his crowbar.
Mhm.
What were you just using that as kind of like a hook onto the side?
That was my oh shit button. So if I
Jam it
happen to
into the
fall,
eye.
if I happen to fall, I could just throw the
Yeah.
the
grab-
crowbar
Oh, I
at one of
see.
you guys, and
Mhm.
hopefully one of you could grab onto it.
Well, I don't have a rope, so I can't do that. Okay, I guess I'm just going over.
So you're just crossing this this ledge unassisted with just your crampons.
You just saw Vargas
Yep.
Oh.
split.
And
And
I don't cap out full damage at 20d6. It was 35d6 for Varga. It's a 350-foot drop from up here.
It.
Oh, shit.
Enoch is going to, seeing all this situation play out, Talendra. Oh shit!
Wait, who's
Nailed
that?
it.
That's fine.
As the last
Leora.
name.
I won't tell anybody.
Yes.
1 second. He's going to
You want me to go?
attempt to.
Do you want me to go back and help?
I was going to tie rope around her waist.
How are you gonna get the
And
rope to her? We
hold.
can't see her.
I'm going to go back.
Here,
Unless you would like to go back.
Don't go back all the way.
Enoch.
Maybe
just get
throw
the,
it from
yeah,
where you
here.
can see me.
I got this, and he's gonna do the crowbar thing. Like he's got the crowbar still attached to his rope. Just throw this to her.
I can't see her.
Yeah,
Well,
it's a bend. You
when
can't throw anything to them.
Right.
But if you go halfway,
Once I try to,
Horse
like-
fell, when the horse fell, was it about halfway? Like
It
to
was
where the bend is?
just rounding the bend.
Okay. Well, all right.
Go there.
Talindra, you make it halfway, and
all right.
I'll keep an
So
eye.
we have advantage because of the
Crampons,
crampons.
yep.
But that means I'm just a straight roll because I had disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh, that's right, because of your exhaustion.
Oh,
That's
you're
right.
tired.
But I
Shit.
also am. I tried to inspire myself earlier. Can I was inspiring myself. Can I do that?
I know we talked about inspiration. You have to be creatures you can see. I need to double check if you can actually inspire yourself.
Don't think
I
so.
mean,
I'm looking to see if it's been removed.
bards are notorious for being kind of sort of vain.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm just
being
trying-
vain means you could inspire yourself.
I'm just
looking
trying to
into
see
the
if
mirror.
it's.
Look
I
at
personally
yourself
find
in the
myself
mirror.
very
Yes.
inspired.
I'm really good.
Yeah, I'm fucking hot today, guys.
Hell yeah.
First paragraph under bardic inspiration. You can inspire others through stirring words or music, so you can't inspire yourself. No,
Oh, I cannot. Okay.
Nope.
Damn. Okay.
it specifically
Oh,
states
there we
others.
go.
Yeah, so yeah, just a straight deck.
You can ask any, you got this, Leora.
No.
Natural one. It was a natural one.
Oh my.
Oh boy.
All right. You guys see Talindra falling. What do you guys want to do?
Throw it.
I have physically nothing I can do.
Vinlock throws the fucking
All right,
thing in her direction
Talindra,
and grabs onto Enoch.
Talindra,
Yeah,
make as you're falling, you see this crowbar come sailing at you on a rope. Make me just a straight. It has to be a dexterity check to see if you can grab it.
Dexterity check.
Yep.
Do I have disadvantage on this?
Unfortunately, because of exhaustion.
Yeah. Okay. This is maybe not. This is totally my bad. I was just completely like, oh.
Oh, fuck.
That's a 9.
Shit.
God.
I have no way to help.
Oh.
I have nothing.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Is she more than 15 feet away from me?
Oh yeah. At this point, because of falling, yeah.
Yeah, she fell right away.
Spells I can help at all.
Do you have any like spells you might be able to do as you're plummeting? It's a 350-foot drop, so you have time.
I mean, nothing
Ren
that would
doesn't have-
help.
Yeah. All right.
Hold on.
Can I try to get onto, like, grab onto the side
As you're falling,
as I'm falling?
trying to grab onto a side while you're falling. Give me
Like a ledge or something?
yeah, dex or strength,
Dex, just a straight dex
or
roll?
strength, or straight strength. Yep.
Okay.
But it's still an ability check, unfortunately, so it's still with disadvantage because of exhaustion.
Okay.
I mean,
I rolled a natural 20. Oh, no, that's with disadvantage. 14.
14. So you guys hear Talindra fall. She does disappear beneath the blowing snow, so you can't see her. Talindra, you fall a good like 60 feet, and you grab onto a ledge, and it like hurts the fuck. Like you can feel your arm get pulled out of the socket.
and this is after like lifting horses.
Yeah. So, man, you take 24 falling damage.
I mean, I'm out. So,
Oh, you're unconscious?
yeah, I had 23.
So
Today's not my day.
slip off, unfortunately, unconscious as you're holding onto the ledge. You unconscious, and you just.
Oh God.
Fucking mountain, man. Fucking mountain.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
And where's your friend?
I don't know. Where is she?
She slipped, I think.
Yeah.
Is the side of the mountain like climbable?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna start making its way down.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
We're just gonna find her smashed body.
That's a 19 plus 6 is a 25.
Okay, how far down are you climbing?
350
Can he get under the
Yeah.
under the like the
Yes, under the ledge.
whatever the
Yeah.
fog or the
Yeah.
mist?
You get down about 60 feet.
Oh my god.
You can see a ledge has a little bit of blood on it. And then about 30 feet down from this ledge, about 40 feet down from this ledge is Talindra lying in the snow, her arms at a weird angle. She's not dead though, just the fall was just an instant death saving fail, Talindra. So you have one failed death save.
Oh shit. Okay, so I
So
should roll.
can
out.
I hurry up and like
Well, everybody roll initiative so we can do this properly.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, I just rolled a death save. Is that okay?
I mean,
Well, no,
The-
not yet.
Okay.
6
Oh,
for
but it was a
initiative.
success.
Not that I'm gonna be able to
Kinda
do
well.
anything.
All
I don't have
right.
any magic.
All right.
Guys,
I rolled
Featherfall,
some
kind of useful sometimes.
This would have been great for that.
All right, Talindra, what'd you get for initiative?
I rolled a 22.
22.
Oh
Enoch.
I rolled a 17, 18 minus 1.
All right, Lindak.
8.
8, and then
Did I have rolled my initiative with disadvantage?
Technically, it's an ability check.
Yeah.
For
Check.
dexterity.
So should I just?
Yep.
I'll just roll it another time then. Okay, that was a 13.
Okay. Man, what a.
Got that.
All right, Talindra, I need a death saving throw. Don't get a natural 1.
Please God.
Can I roll the one I rolled before when I thought I was doing one?
Yeah, sure. What'd you get?
It was a 13.
All right,
Okay.
that's 1 success, 1 fail.
Okay.
So yeah,
Alright.
Enoch, you're climbing down. You can see Talindra. She fell 70 feet or so in total.
Yeah.
Not
About
the
60
full.
feet
Not,
down. Wait, no. How
not the
far
full.
down am I?
She's about 30, 40 feet down from you. Or 30 feet down from you, sorry. Yeah, but it's not your turn. It is Gren's. He's gonna be like, well, here. And he tosses Enoch some rope. Just so you don't fall too.
Okay.
And Gren's gonna like make sure he can hold you up. No, he's gonna tie the rope up around a big, like, sturdy rock. Just. All right. Now to bring it to Enoch.
Okay. He's going to continue scaling. I imagine what's climbing speed?
It'd
Is that a
be
thing?
if you don't have innate climbing speed, it's difficult terrain. It's half your movement speed.
half my movement speed. All right.
You
So
could survive dropping 30.
yeah, he's gonna go 15 feet. Well, he'll go. He's gonna go where he can essentially try to drop by Talindra.
All right, so if he, all right, yeah, it's a 30-foot drop.
I
So
mean, he could just- he'll drop-
how
he'll
far
go
do you wanna-
down.
How far do you want to drop?
Let's. I mean, if she's that far, he's just gonna drop from where he is.
So 30 feet.
Yeah,
Okay.
he'll drop the full 30.
That's 3d6. So that's 16
stone
falling,
and-
16 falling damage.
He'll do stone endurance.
Okay, so you.
He'll kind of flex his muscles and bounce into the drop, and he's gonna reduce the damage by that's nice 11, so 13.
All right, so
So
it was 16
damage.
bludgeoning damage. So you take
3.
3.
3.
He lands with a hefty thud, and he's gonna immediately just like grab her head and grab his holy symbol, and he's gonna throw in. He's gonna lay on hands.
All right. As you're channeling this healing magic into Talindra, you can hear the sound of her like broken like bones like realigning themselves, and from this distance you can see where Varga scattered across the
He's not even looking. He's looking down at Talindra, seeing her broken body, having flashes. He's panicking almost as he's trying to get her up. So you heal 10.
Okay.
Talindra, you come to consciousness 70 feet down the side of this mountain.
Okay. I just kind of look around.
Yeah, the ledge is about 5 feet or about 10 feet wide in all directions.
Did I just fall all that way?
Sorry. Yeah. Are you okay?
Not really.
Well, hold on to me.
Okay.
He's gonna try to like fireman hold her, I guess,
Okay.
like sling her over his shoulder.
All right.
And then fuck.
Venlock's just like, hey,
he's gonna tie the
pull
rope.
up that
Actually, he's
rope.
gonna put it down and he's gonna tie the rope around, and he's going to call up to the others. Pull her up.
Oh, the rope's
yeah,
it's-
the rope is.
Oh, that's right.
we're all weak. It's
Fuck.
tied to a rock.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Venlock is just like, hey, pull up the rope. Let me attach my rope to it, and we'll just make a longer rope. Let's do this, okay?
And you all spend the time required to get both Enoch and Talindra safely back up onto the ledge.
Oh my god.
And that's where we're going to end this session for the week.
Wowie.
So,
I really thought we were
Talindra,
losing.
when you went unconscious when you fell, I rolled like percentile dice to see if you would land on a ledge and only take a death save fail or fall the incomplete way. And it was a ledge, thankfully, not the entire
thank God.
350.
That was just like, wow.
Man.
I feel so.
Mountains suck, man.
But that's where we're gonna end the session for the week, everybody. We'll be back next Thursday with the trek, continuing the trek through these mountains.
One level of exhaustion has never been so freaking dangerous.
Yeah, really, God.
But we'll be back next Wednesday for the continuation of this, and we'll be back in 15 minutes for episode 77 of Beneath the Tide as they hunt for vampires. So, good night, everybody.
Good night.
Night.
Night.